have a couple of exciting announcements. So next year I'm going to be traveling quite a bit for my job. And for this reason, I decided to order a collapsible surfboard that I can take traveling. Many of the places that I'm going don't have surf rentals. They're just in remote places where, it's best if I bring my own board. This was something I thought about for a long time before I went ahead and placed my order with this company, and I'll go over the details later on in the video about where you can also order your own surfboard. I'll do a breakdown of the price and how long it takes to make. I am a beginner progressor surfer, so that means I am not a beginner, but I've somewhat progressed in my surfing. I can catch green waves and I can turn on them. Still working on that aspect, getting better and better though. I try to surf as much as I can. I live 3.5 to 4 hours from the beach, but when I travel, as I do regularly for my job and then in my personal life, try to go on 1 to 2 international trips a year. And then I do a lot of road trips around the country. I try to surf wherever I go, basically. I so far have surfed the US, of course, Costa Rica, Portugal, England, Hong Kong, and Iceland. So 6 countries so far. States, Hawaii, Washington, Oregon, Florida, Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey. So 8 states so far. I live on the east coast of the US, so I normally go to like Virginia Beach or Delaware, Maryland to go surfing. And I first started surfing in Hawaii when I was stationed there. Anyway, I just ordered a collapsible surfboard from a French company called Notox. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, probably not. I heard about this company. I was reading a random article online, some surf article, and discovered it. Funnily enough, I was supposed to go on a work trip to a third world country where they don't have surfboard rentals, and I was like, oh man, how am I, I really want to surf there. They do have waves, small waves, but I'm used to surfing small waves. I prefer it. I'm like, how am I going to do this? And I was thinking about like cutting up. I have these older foam surfboards that I already bought used, and I was thinking about sawing them in half and then putting piping in, like rebar in them or something. I'm not sure how that would have worked. Probably wouldn't have. But I was thinking about that, and then I just happened to come across this article. So I contacted them about doing a board, and I thought they probably just do it for advanced surfers, the smaller 6-foot surfboards or whatever. And I can't surf a 6-foot surfboard. So I talked to them, gave them my height and weight and all that, and so they basically cut the board in half, and then it latches into place and everything. You can put it back together. They make all sorts of surfboards as well, just regular surfboards in one piece. They also make them into 3 pieces for a much steeper price. Okay, so why I am getting a collapsible surfboard. I try to surf wherever I travel to, but some countries I go to, there were no surf rentals or anything. And there's just some spots that don't rent in the off season and everything. Nobody's renting in the winter, or they just don't rent in general, or it's a remote area, and it'd be a lot for me to go pick up a board, rent it, and then bring it back within a few hours. My dream is to someday go up and down the east coast of the US, like from Georgia to Maine. Maybe not all in one shot, because I live in Virginia, but I have friends in Georgia. Would like to just drive down and hit North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia, because I haven't surfed there yet. Go up to Maine. I have been to the beaches there like 8 years ago, and they are surfable. Surf Maine, New Hampshire, maybe Rhode Island, and Connecticut, and then definitely New York. You can surf off of Long Island. I needed a board that I could take with me on a flight, or maybe just pack into my car, but it's not feasible to strap my like 8-foot surfboard to my car and drive somewhere for work, because I could be going to the Midwest, and that's a 2-day trip one way. So yeah, I need something that I could just take on flights and everything. I will have to check it as somewhat oversized, I think. That is something I'm going to have to figure out, because they said if you want it, so currently I'm ordering it as cut in half, and they said if you want it in 3 pieces, it'll be an extra 1,000 euros. And I was like, no. So right now the price, it is not budget friendly. I'll just put that out there right now. It's not affordable. Base just for a regular surfboard is $1,000, and then to have it custom made is another, cut apart and everything, is another like $1,500. So we're talking $2,700 USD. There were a few custom things that I had made Like they did make it to my height and weight and everything. Obviously that's super expensive, but I have always bought my surfboards, well, with the exception of a couple times. I've bought secondhand, prefer secondhand because I don't want to spend a lot of money. Pretty much most of the stuff I own is secondhand, thrifted, like this top, this necklace. I drive a car that's almost 15 years old. My expenses are low, don't have any kids, dual income, dink, and I make pretty good money at my current job. I like to spend money on things I enjoy, like travel and surfing, and it was something I thought about for a few months actually, and I was told, oh, you're going to be doing a bunch of travel next year for my job, and so I was like, oh, I'm gonna lock it in. It's gonna take 12 weeks to make the board, but I think it's worth it. I'm working overtime to pay for this. So when I will be picking it up, I will be going out to Europe next year anyway, early next year. I'm still trying to figure this out. I'm still mapping it out. I'm gonna take a couple days, take a train from the country I'm going to over to France to go pick it up. They were like, we could ship it, but you know, it'd be a lot to ship. If I'm already gonna be in the area, I might as well. And I've never been to France anyway, and I would really love to go to France and surf. Don't know when the next time I'm going to be in France, or don't know when I'm going to be able to go to France. The surf shop is really close to the Spanish border, so I'm going to try to go into Spain, surf, then come back into France, and then fly back the next day. It's going to be a crazy schedule, and I don't have that much vacation time. When I was younger and I was in the military, I had all this leave, but no money, or not very much money. Now that I'm older, I have financial security, but I don't have time, so cruel to twist of fate. But that's life. I'm grateful I'm able to travel at least. But yeah, stay tuned. I'm excited to take that trip and make that video and test out the board. I'm going to test it out in France. Stay tuned for that video. That should be early next year. Hopefully everything will work out. Pretty excited for this though. It's going to be a game changer for sure. Thanks for watching.
For more surfing content, including warm and cold water surfing, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.